Let's be real, traveling alone can feel
So scary.
but after going on a few solo trips myself, I've learned some ways on how to stay safe, and I'm sharing them with you today. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Ibukun and I'm here to inspire and empower women across the world to take the leap and explore the world solo, building confidence and embracing the freedom that comes with redefining what it means to travel solo. One of the most common questions that I see asked on social media is, how do I stay safe when traveling solo and as a woman? And the truth to that is, solo travel can be very safe and incredibly empowering if you take the right steps beforehand. So today, I'm sharing my personal safety travel tip and tricks to help you feel more confident and secure when traveling alone. Let's get started. The first step to staying safe is researching your destination. Be sure to read up on common scams, safe neighborhoods in the area, and local customs. One of the things I do is I always check the government travel advisories for advice and use resources like travel blogs, YouTube, and local forums to get up-to-date information. And pro tip, joining Facebook groups for travelers is a great way to gain valuable insight from locals and other solo travelers. The second step to staying safe is always letting someone know where you are. I share my plans with a family member or a close friend, including flight details, accommodation, and any day trips that I'm planning to take as well. Also, apps such as Life 360 or Google Maps are very good for sharing your location with trusted individuals. That way, in the unlikely event that something does go wrong, someone will know where you are and be able to help you out. But I'm sure nothing will go wrong. The third step to staying safe is choosing accommodation that has great reviews and in safe locations, such as near the city centre, near public transport, or in a very touristic area. For me personally, I always look at reviews that mention details about the location of the hotel or Airbnb that I'm staying at to ensure that the place is safe for me to be in. It's also important for me to be near convenient stops, such as public transport links and tourist attractions that I want to visit as well. Here's a tip for Airbnb. Make sure you check the reviews of past guests for mentions of security, host reliability, and neighborhood safety as well. There's nothing wrong with double checking and even triple checking these facts before you go anywhere. The fourth step to staying safe, and one that I think is highly important, is to avoid looking like a lost tourist. By this, I mean that you shouldn't always look like
You don't know where you are or where you're going.
even if you think that in your head, don't let it show in your behavior. It's all too easy for scammers to take advantage of someone like this.
And you don't want to be that person.
To avoid this, make sure that you plan out your journey before you leave your accommodation. Check navigation apps for public transport routes that you might need to take, and also download an offline map as well that you can use when you're out and about. In addition, dress appropriately for the culture of the country that you're in. Avoid flashy jewelry and walk with confidence and purpose. This means having your head up, shoulders back, and looking around at your surroundings, not just being glued to your phone. The fifth step is to trust your gut. What do I mean by that? What I mean is, if something doesn't feel right, don't do it. It's better to be overly cautious than to ignore any warning signs that are coming up in your head. For example, if someone is making you feel very uncomfortable, leave the situation if you can, or seek help from local people around you, security if there's any available, or other travelers who will be able to help you out as well. Another hack that I found very useful is having a few excuses ready to hand, just in case someone asks you what you're doing somewhere or where you're going or things like that. It's always good to say something like you're waiting for a friend, or you're traveling with a partner, or you're just going to visit a family member somewhere, because at the end of the day, they won't know who you are, they won't know where you're going. So having these little excuses is always a great way to protect yourself when you need to. So make sure you jot them down and have them in your head. Just a little tip for you. Also, you might not need to do this one often, but maybe taking a fake phone call in a taxi is another great way for the taxi driver to know that you've got someone at the end of a call in case anything goes wrong. That's another little hack you can use as well. Speaking of taxis, the sixth step is to use ride-sharing apps like Uber or Grab to get around from one place to another. And when you book these, just for a peace of mind, I always recommend double checking the driver's name and license plate with the reservation that you've got on your mobile device, just so you know that it's the right car that you're getting into. And it's also good to have a little screenshot as well of the driver's name and the car registration number, just in case you ever need it if any issues arise in the future. In regards regards to public transport, in most countries it's generally quite safe, but it's always best to avoid empty train cars at night time or poorly lit stations if at all possible. And if I do need to walk alone at night, which is very rare, but if it ever happens, I always stick to very well lit streets or busy streets where I can see a lot of people around and avoid shortcuts through alleyways, especially when you're still new to the country and you don't quite know where you're going. Last but certainly not least, coming in at number 7, is that you should always stay connected. And you do this by having either a local SIM card or portable Wi-Fi, or you can have a combination of both. This way, my location is always visible and I have a way to contact others for help if I ever need it. I also save emergency numbers such as my home embassy's number and a trusted contact all on speed dial, just so you've got them to hand if you ever need them. And that's it, guys. Those are my top solo travel safety tips to help you get prepared and ready for your journey ahead. So, how do you feel about going on a solo travel trip now? Let me know and share any safety travel tips that you might have with the community in the comments below. Traveling alone is an amazing experience as long as you're prepared and alert. If you found these tips helpful, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Check out my social media pages linked down below, and don't forget to hit that notification bell for more travel tips, vlogs and inspiration. Until next time, stay bold, stay beautiful and keep exploring. Bye!